Previously on Digimon Seekers, Professor Ryuzenji asks Eiji to train Loogamon, the Digimon in Eiji's Digimon linker that will grow while connected to Eiji's vitals. The professor is conducting an investigation that should lead humanity to be able to see, feel and smell the digital world as it is and not through monitors. Eiji lives all alone in the world, but now he has Loogamon, a Digimon he has to raise at the request of Professor Ryuzenji. But having no experience as a Digimon breeder, he feels a bit lost and decides to ask for help on how to raise dog-type Digimon on Grim. Someone tells him that the thing is to train more than one Digimon at a time so that they learn as a group. Eiji excitedly sets about transferring his Tyrannomon from the Digimon dock to his newly acquired Digimon linker. But he forgets to read the next part of the answer. This type of Digimon, like a dog, can become obsessed with the ranks of their pack, so they need to be disciplined first. Now, trouble is bound to follow. The Japanese narration is voiced by Gamomon's voice actress. The link is in the description. And don't forget the Spanish translation is uploaded on the community section of this channel. Digimon Seekers fan art project will be held from mid-April. Various illustrations, including images of scenes from each episode, will be submitted. Illustrations that have already been published are also acceptable. Details will be announced later. Well, without further ado, let's go with the chapter. Digimon Seekers. Chapter 1.7. Aberdeen Electronics and Denrin District Digital Lab. After receiving an urgent call, Eiji immediately goes to DDL and cries in his office. Professor Ryuzenji. Good morning, Eiji. It was already afternoon. But Ryuzenji seems to be the type to always say, good morning. What's with this Digimon? Loogamon is napping on the Digimon linker screen. He is probably full of food and dreaming a good dream. It looks like you're doing a great job with your training. I'm looking forward to seeing it evolve. Ryuzenji smiles. Digimon change their forms as they grow. Digimon evolution includes baby, rookie, champion, ultimate and mega. Insects, for example, grow from egg to larva, pupa, and adult. What is different is that the same individual transforms into a completely different Digimon. This is why the academic term evolution is used to describe the growth of a Digimon. If you evolve it to champion level, we will pay you an incentive. An incentive, an additional reward. Ultimate, mega level, the more you evolve this Digimon, the better I'll pay you. I wonder what kind of Digimon Loogamon will evolve into. I'd like to see Eiji and Loogamon looking cool together. Ryuzenji cheered Eiji on in an easy-to-understand way. Don't say that. Don't be a bad adult that looks forward to chaos. You saw it, right? Yesterday's training report. Eiji protests. I get hundreds of emails every day. I hardly open any of them. Ryuzenji speaks bluntly. You'd lose days of work if you checked them all. That's right. I'm a researcher and I don't have time for anything but research. But I do check my notifications for communications from you, for example. That kinda make my heart hurt a bit. Eiji hugs himself. You're a very important business partner of mine, Eiji. This part of the professor isn't unpleasant in the least. And it makes me like him more. The world's leading authority on the digital world says that Eiji, who is nothing more than a code cracker brat, is his business partner. Opening Eiji's report on the monitor, Ryuzenji plays the attached video file. Loogamon, rookie, dark beast, virus type. It's in a virtual training cage. The date of the video is yesterday. Loogamon is eating food. A Digimon will stop growing if they do not eat. So when they get hungry, they instinctively continue to eat. It may seem strange for an AI to eat, but food is in essence data and information. Even human beings would not grow in any way if they did not read books, watch videos, and study to obtain information. In front of Loogamon, there are 4 plates of food for some reason. In the corner of the cage, 3 Tyrannomon, which he's raising at the same time, are wobbling. Would 3 Tyrannomon be too much to handle? Ryuzenji is genuinely curious. The Tyrannomon are champion level. And yet, the younger Loogamon could do that to them. Loogamon is strongly influenced by the data of dark beast types, especially wolves. Ryuzenji explains. Wolves. So it's not a dog. AG scratches his head. They are dogs, but they are more primitive, descended from wolves that have been tamed. In any case, they form a pack and have a boss. They are strict about ranking within the pack. So, that happened because they were kept in the same cage. Does that mean that Loogamon made the Tyrannoman its underlings? More or less. Obviously the boss has first dibs on food. Ryuzenji smiles for some reason. So it's eating others' food. What a glutton. This guy even tries to eat one of the Tyrannomen at first. Oh wow. That's very interesting. Just like the mythical demon wolf that eats even giant gods. It's too horrible to make a video of. He eats too much. He costs too much. And he poops too much. And, do you have a problem with that? Ryuzenji asks the question. I see. This is simply interesting to a genius researcher. AG takes a deep breath. The following data is the result of benchmarking Loogamon. It's definitely not the average score for a rookie. By the way, Professor. What is that thing on the Loogamon's forehead? This. AG pauses the video and zooms in. Loogamon's forehead and nose are covered with a mask and a protector. The faceplate is covered with a shiny jewel-like object. I find it really interesting. Sometimes it even glows. I'm not sure what to say. But good on you for noticing it, AG. Thanks. So how do you feel about it? You've tried using it, haven't you? It's too peaky to evaluate its performance as an AI tool. AG pauses. What do you mean? It's not that the tool's commands don't work. It's that it won't do what you tell it to do. Not only won't he work, he won't walk, either. I remember a dog I used to have that would go for a stroll on his own. So you don't think you can raise it? I didn't say that. Raising it is my job and I'm interested in it. I'll definitely get it to evolve. Try to hololyze it. Ryuzenji speaks. AG chooses a command on the digital linker. Loogamon, which had been sleeping, is hololyzed. It's big and bulky. Digimon in their rookie stage are usually about 1 meter in length, depending on the type, of course. The Loogamon is about the size of a husky dog or a small wolf. Digimon themselves have a chunky form, so they have a strong presence when they are indoors. Its fur is a blue-gray. Its eyes are red. AG would like to fluff it up if he could. The Digimon linker is checking AG's bioinformation 24 hours a day. I've verified the data along with the Loogamon's training information. Ryuzenji shouts loudly. What? You surprised me. This is truly remarkable. Ryuzenji looks amazed. Why all the fuss? Look at these numbers. Ryuzenji pointed excitedly at the screen as he displays the evaluation report. DS value. I'm not sure what that means. This is new to AG. He hasn't heard the term, not even in code cracker circles. That's D4. Oh, so it's classified. It's an indicator of compatibility with the Digimon I designed. AG. Your compatibility with Loogamon is already second to none, even compared to the best code crackers. Seriously. AG looks at the Loogamon, who is still napping on the floor. I'm glad I was right about offering you the job. So does that mean the Loogamon can evolve right away? It can go from champion to ultimate to mega. I can't say for sure. Why not? The DS value is only an indicator of potential. So it might be possible then. AG is completely taken aback. Digimon compatibility. AG had never really thought about it. Of course, there is the question of whether or not the Digimon would be easy for him to use as a tool. I've only touched Tyrannoman and other Digimon that pretty much everyone else uses to a certain extent. The more prevalent a Digimon is among code crackers, the easier it is to adjust the tools. Because they can listen to each other's advice. Recently, cyborg types have been all the rage. Where have you been getting your Digimon up until now? Grim. Yeah, though it's slightly illegal in Japan. There are countries where it is legal. The network. There are no borders and no laws in the digital world. Yes. There are no borders in the digital world. AG. Do you know who you're quoting? Ryuzenji asks the question. AG doesn't know. Who? Doesn't everyone say that? It's a grim code cracker catchphrase at this point. Are you saying there's a source of it? Ryuzenji shrugged his shoulders like an actor. What's your work again, AG? I'm a code cracker. Then you know of the code cracking team, don't you? Illustration by Plex. To be continued. See you in the next chapter.